Go Power Rangers! Go Power Rangers! Go Power Rangers, you mighty Morphin Power Rangers! So now you know, we are going to see the new Power Rangers reboot, but even though we have teased that in just about every video we put out in the last week, that we are going to be going to see the new Power Rangers movie. So, let's talk about it. I take you back to 2004, when two humble 11-year-olds first were introduced to the exploits of the Power Rangers. Not the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Power Rangers Dino Thunder. But it caused us to be so obsessed with the franchise that we immediately went back to the original 1995 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, mostly because Tommy Oliver was in Dino Thunder, so we figured out from episodes that he was a ranger during the early days. And people usually consider 1995's Power Rangers movie to be a guilty pleasure. We're not guilty at all. We legitimately love that movie. Oh yeah, it's really... maybe it's the nostalgia, maybe it's the fact that it's cheesy as hell, but we just love the movie. But the movie is great. But that movie is fun. Turbo, on the other hand, is... There's nothing, we can't really do much to talk about to try and get Turbo to just look good. But this is the first theatrical Power Rangers movie since then. I believe that was 1998. I think it was like around that time. So it's been almost 20 years since the last Power Rangers movie. And this time around, they're not making a long episode of the series. This is a full-on reboot. It is getting the full-on blockbuster treatment, directed by Dean Israelite, I believe is how you pronounce it. Yep. And who is known primarily right now for doing a Michael Bay-produced found footage film about time travel that looked good on the surface, but critics hate it. Yeah, the thing is, that might not give it the best track record, seeing as the last time a director of a found footage movie that looked kind of good on the surface took over a major superhero franchise, it was Fantastic. But this time around, it is believed by most fans that this might actually be a decent movie and a great way to start a franchise. We don't know. We have not seen it yet. We have done our best to avoid as many spoilers as we possibly can. Yeah. So we're off to see it. It looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna be like the usual cheesy Power Rangers stuff where it's guys in suits running around fighting other guys in obvious suits and all that kind of stuff. But I think we're gonna have at least a little bit of superhero popcorn material. I don't think this is gonna be a huge bust, but in the end, I'd rather see more Power Rangers movies than Transformers 5. Which we're not going to see. Yeah. So, anything else to point out? Nope. Alright then, guess we'll see you after the jump. Yep. People, it's Morphin time. Yeah, that's about as much as they say it in the movie too. But, honestly, call me an overhyped fanboy, but I thought that was really awesome. That was like the Power Rangers movie that you need that would come out in 2017. Is the best possible Power Rangers movie you could get right now. Now, we're not saying it's perfect, it's really flawed, but at the very least... It's just a dumb popcorn action movie that you can sit in for 2 hours and just turn your brain off and have a good time. Unless, of course, of course, you are a diehard Power Rangers fan and you are looking for Easter eggs, which we found. However, I'm not going to say it's However, it's not on the level of Suicide Squad, turn your brain off action. Yeah, this movie is actually... I'm gonna say this is better than Suicide Squad. Don't go around saying Suicide Squad's underrated. Compared to this, Suicide Squad is Batman v Superman, I guess? I don't know. This movie was awesome! I loved it! Except for, I have one flaw, but we'll talk about that later. First of all, I'd like to talk about the trailers. Why? Okay, I'm going to explain this. The trailers were Guardians of the Galaxy and King Arthur. Those you can expect in front of a PG-13 Power Rangers movie. But then, at the beginning, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And the worst part is, there was a lady in our theater who laughed at every frickin' joke. And
in everything. She was just like, oh my god! Belly laugh every single time, as if she had never heard.
Anyway, guys, sorry about that. Let's actually talk about the movie now.
Yeah, so first of all, the direction was awesome. We got some great special effects and everything.
The CGI is kind of weird, but hey, let's not expect a lot from. But hey, it's better than the 1995 special effects they had in the Power Rangers movie.
Yeah, we got the chemistry between our 5 leads is pretty good.
Yeah, and the acting is really, really good. I mean, it's it's really good, especially for a Power Rangers movie. Why do I keep saying it like that's a bad thing?
We got people are not fun in it in here.
And Bryan Cranston, because little known fact, Bryan Cranston is actually Billy's namesake,
and was actually in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers briefly as a voice actor.
But that's the cool thing, because he's back and he's as Zordon, and he did a great job at it. In this one, Zordon's not so much just the powerful mentor figure. He's not really this omniscient mentor figure. He's a mentor figure, but he's got his own motivations, and Alpha 5 is basically helping him out with that kind of thing.
Rita, we got Elizabeth Banks as Rita. Yeah, she's kind of hamming it up.
But let's face it, Rita Repulsa was a ham the entire series anyway.
She would chew. Yeah, Elizabeth Banks was chewing on that scenery pretty hard. Now, I really want to talk about something that's kind of made the movie a little hard to swallow. There is a freaking Krispy Kreme Donuts product placement that is so deep into this movie that it just takes you out of it.
The whole point of this product placement is literally a whole plot point. Now, granted, it could have been literally anything. I'm pretty sure they were prepared for anything, but they ended up with the Krispy Kreme Donuts product placement. It's pretty much on par with with Demolition Man when it comes to a very deliberate product placement. And hopefully, I hope this was kind of for the sake of a joke. No, but hey, at the very least, it wasn't Transformers level where they shove it down your throat constantly.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool references to Power Rangers and a lot of other stuff.
I mean, when a certain cameo came up, my heart stopped with excitement because it was amazing.
We got a cameo from some people that we knew, and we got a bunch of cool. It was very fun to watch. It's very fun to watch this and look at all the Power Rangers references and Easter eggs you got in there.
And there's even a reference to a certain other giant robot franchise, and it's not quiet either. It's kind of weird that Lionsgate went as far as to basically give a middle finger.
Yeah, we have and obviously they want us to be set up for sequels, and it is set up for sequels, but only if you stay to the mid-credits. I don't care, it's not that important of a scene. It's really not that important of a scene if you need.
And the thing is, we don't even want to spoil the beginning of the movie, because the beginning of the movie gives away a major plot point that, granted, has been circulating on the internet for a while, but
as speculation, but still, we want you guys to go in fresh. Go in fresh. Just go see this movie, because I want sequels.
Yeah, this movie's not incredible. It's not great. It's good. It's not good. Maybe it's even decent if you're like really, really nitpicky on movies.
It's a really fun ride, and it's really great to watch. And when the Power Rangers are on screen, it's very much will bring you back to your childhood.
Even if it's basically like two different movies, the teenagers and the Power Rangers, because a lot of people are saying the Power Rangers are basically the weakest point in the movie, and honestly, I'm not going to argue, because by the time they finally get into their Ranger suits, the movie changes tonally. I'm sure this will be fixed in sequels because they'll have already done it, so they won't have to have all this build-up.
Yeah. But in the end, this movie is in a word, more phenomenal.
Yes, it's more phenomenal. It's a really good movie. It's a great beginning to a franchise, which I want to see where it goes because it can only go up with all the storylines that they have set to go from for where we're going.
Yeah.
Especially if they're going to be following certain aspects of the Power Rangers mythos.
Which it seems like they are, so we'll see.
But anyway, guys, we are almost home, so we will see. So I guess we'll see you guys next time. Be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe this video, and we will see you guys next time when we get Fast and Furious.
May the power protect you.
Bye.